Well, we're only a couple of miles north of the road that leads into Etna, and already being greeted with flowers and grand views, and just cleared the small uphill coming up a couple miles off the road, and looks like we're going to ridge walk and skirt around. I am not going very far this evening. It's already 5:30 after more than probably 2 days in the vortex of the charming little town of Etna. Great people, cute little town, lots of restaurants, 2 resupply grocery store options, one of them being Dollar General. I found Spam singles for $1. They're $1.50 in LA. It was all I could do to not take the 7, all 7 they had left on the shelf. That's more weight than I need to carry, even though I'll be sad because I'm sure Seiad Valley doesn't have them, but I didn't want to carry 3 or 4 extra Spams for 3 days, 2.5 days getting to Seiad Valley. So we just grabbed 4, so maybe I'll have an extra left. And there you have it. Finally back out on trail. We are about to be entering the Marble Mountain Wilderness, which I can guess you can imagine from the name of the wilderness that it is going to be a bunch of marble mountains. Grand structures, great color, lots of rock on trail. Should prove challenging, but I feel great, and hopefully, a couple of good nights of bed rest, a couple of town meals, a lot of junk food, ice cream, some beers. I cut myself off yesterday though early, right afternoon. I'm like, nope, no more beers, gotta walk. Don't need to be dehydrated. It's gonna be pretty spectacular. It's July 16th. Climbing out from the campsite, just a few miles up from the highway out of Etna, heading into the Marble Mountain Wilderness. Not quite marbly yet, definitely mountainous. A little switchback section here, and get us to the top, and then we'll climb some more. Well, we've done a little over 5.5 this morning. Came through a pretty decent sized burn area outside of Etna. I didn't really film anything. The walking through burn forest is not always the prettiest. This is a fairly new burn area. Where it wasn't rocky, the tread was actually really good. Crews have been up here, cleared all the trees, all the dead blowdowns. And so when the tread was good, I was making time and sat up here. A few little cleared tent site areas. This would be a windy spot. If it wasn't windy, it'd be beautiful. I mean, it's not windy now, but I'm guessing a lot of times it is. But anyway, that's what's going on. We got 6.5 to the next water source. I got a 1.7 liters. Just drank a liter, so now my pack is 2.5 pounds lighter. Whew. Thank goodness. Yeah, so 6.5 to that next source, and then 11 after that to my target campground for the night that has a stream flowing through it, Marble Mountain Campground. Just above that is Marble Mountain. Supposedly it's only 3/4 of a mile off trail to the summit of Marble Mountain, but it appears to be straight up. So I'm gonna guess I'm not gonna do it, but we'll see. Probably not. I gotta keep going northward. Hope everyone's having a good morning. I gotta get moving. grab a quick scan of what I'm seeing as I turn the corner and really start to get towards the Marble Mountain Wilderness area. I don't think we're technically in it yet. It's one of those Marble Mountain. They're all Marble Mountains. More to the Marble Mountains than marbles, apparently. There's a trail here, and trees, little meadows. Did not take a picture or a video of Shelly Meadow Creek, which is flowing very nicely. But up here it's just a bog. Nice riparian environment. Well, we're getting deeper in, and the views are getting better. We'll see how they go. Things are getting steeper. It's not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't want to fall down there. That wouldn't be good. Beautiful, beautiful. Just over a half mile from the lake, which I believe is up here. And that's going to be the outlet coming out. It might be over there, but we shall see. I think it's 0.6 miles away. A pretty little meadow down there. Trying not to worry. There he is. Yeah, where'd you go? Just a little white butterfly with orange spots on him. I'm told he's rare. I just saw him. But there's also this big drop off here, so alright, I'm done chasing butterflies. It was a novel attempt. Today's lunch brought to you at Fisher Lake. Nice small little lake, sat there and had lunch. Some locals built a nice little fire ring with a grill there. Wish I had some hot dogs. But yeah, we got to go filter water out of the bottom of the lake, and then we walk up that way and then up there, and 10 miles to camp. Should be able to do it. Let's get going. I had a nice lunch with toboggan, and then I was filtering water. Met a nice young German guy and a British girl named Orca. She said her man is coming up behind. So we're on another climb. Actually a little bit of a descent now, and then I think we have to go through that pass over there. I believe either that one or the one on the right side. I think it's the one on the left, which is steeper. Woohoo! Very well may be the smallest lake on the PCT. Look at that tiny little thing. Feeding this whole little flowery meadow. It's pretty cool. I bet it's really warm. I'm not going to sit in that lake, pond, tiny body of water. You can see it's pretty dang rocky through here. I mean, we're in the Marble Mountain Wilderness, so I guess I should expect some marble on the trail. At least it's not actual marbles. That'd be hard to walk on. Or easier. I don't know. This stuff is not easy to walk on. It's all sorts of angles and... Wait a minute. I found a whole collection of smaller lakes. Look, he's got a beach. All the way up the hillside, it's coming down. Must be snow up there. I already have water, or I would grab some of this. Onward that way. That is a pretty good collection spot right there. We're there. We're there. Oh, you can climb down there and get some in the valley. Or you could just sit here and soak it into your feet. That's not such a bad source either. And down into the valley. I wasn't going to take any more, but this one's really pretty. Spray coming off of it. Oh, fantastic. There goes Joan. Joan was at the bunkhouse yesterday, and she's caught me. She is a ranger in Utah, I think at Zion, I can't remember. So yeah, we did hit some snow today. That's where all those waterfalls were coming from. We didn't have to go through this one. I collected some from that little field down there by the stream, not realizing that we were going to come up over there behind these trees, and there's a, you can't really see it, there's a big field of snow behind those, and not treacherous or anything at all. It was just it was right over the switchback, so you kind of had to climb up in slushy snow, which was good times. I had a snowball in one hand I was eating, my trekking poles in the other, and I was honestly concentrating more on the snowball. But I didn't die, and I got some hydration, cooled my core pretty quick. Already ate the snow off my hat because the dripping was getting annoying. It's not really that hot out today. I'm just getting wrecked by this hill after lunch. This climb, I think we're... Look at that, that's really cool. It looks like we got another traverse over there. But that, yeah, I'm sure it's probably not bad at all. I think we got a decent down, one more up, and then down to Marble Valley Campground is where I'm trying to get. I think it's still like 7.5 miles away. I got a long way to go. Yep. I decided that this nice breezy saddle is a good spot to take a break and have some M&M's from the M&M's Mar Company. There it was for snacky. Send me free food. Told myself no more videos. I gotta walk. I gotta make camp. I come on this gorgeous lake. Yeah, just a quick video and maybe a picture. Just stunning up here on these little saddles. You can see how ridiculously rocky the trail is. It's slowing me way down, but it's still beautiful. But I gotta get a motor and get to camp. Good morning, folks. It was July 17th. Grandmaster Game Maker Brett Gow's birthday. Mr. Gow, happy birthday to you. You smell like a shoe. Happy birthday, Mr. Gow. Don't fart like a cow. So rolling out of camp a little late. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, but I was not the latest by any means. Everybody was tired last night. Big climbs yesterday. I think we had 6 at camp. Willem from Sweden, who is now Space Boy, change his name to Spaceman when he finishes because he's grown up on the trail. Him and Thor and their buddy whose name I can't remember. And Marshmallow was there. And the guy from Slovenia, Germ or Jern, I couldn't figure it out. And I got too embarrassed to ask him again. Stayed at Marble Valley Campground. And there's an old ranger station there that's shuttered and decaying. And really sad because it's a really cool little 1 or 2 room. Couldn't tell because it's all locked up and boarded up. And I guess they'll let nature take it back. So I will not make it into Seiad Valley today. Maybe, I don't know, it's 30 miles plus in, 32 into the town. That's not happening. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of campsites on the way down because it's really fairly steep going into Seiad Valley. So 17.8 looks like the last real viable tent site. But I'm going to take a look at the topo maps a little better at lunch or on one of my breaks and see if I can't get a little closer. I'd rather not have like a 15-mile day into town the next day. More climbing today. There's a shocker. Give an old man a break. These climbs and put in some escalators. How about that? Moving sidewalk. That is pretty neat looking. Really nice cool breeze blowing right here. Climbed up, I don't know, 2.5 miles. Still got a little more climbing to go, but then we get to, I think eventually we go over there. I like these guys. It's marble, all right. Little trail work right there. There's so much trail work done up here. Rocks placed everywhere for water breaks and scree bars. I don't know what you call those. Scree barriers. Yeah, I wasn't looking where the camera was, and I was looking at the trail, and I still kicked that rock. Oh, it's hard climbing with one hand. I'm not climbing that with one hand. Maybe I'll pull you back out of my pocket after the climb if there's a really good view around that corner up top there. I'm sure there is. That plank run out there. So yeah, that's a great spot for home. Just a little ways up from that climb. Get to this. I don't know if marble flows when it forms like that, or whether this is just like an abutment or exposed section, but you can see I might get a better view up above or on the other side, but you never know. So I shoot everything. Bang, bang. You're shot. Just up a bit from that, it's snow! Woo! Snow that we do not walk on, but snow that is ready to be eaten. Oh, cool. I wasn't going to take a break yet, but that marble looks too inviting. The sun will charge my pack well. Take like a 10-minute break and eat another breakfast item. Just set my bag down. I was kind of looking around, looking at the snow, going, what should I get? I think I'm going to walk up there too just to see what the view is. Look at this hole. I can't tell if you can see. There's definitely water dripping down through there, so that has been carved out by water and snow melt over the years. Crazy cool. As it turns out, that is the trail right there. It's one of the easier bypasses because that is the trail. And the trail goes up over there, and there's actually a little tent site just past the rocks. Alrighty. That's why you look at these things, so you don't go walking off in that direction over a cliff. Or at least into one and have to backtrack. In addition to the green marble that I had seen earlier, I've been seeing a lot of this red. There's one. I kind of wondered whether it was actually iron or not, but my guess is just a different color marble. Walking our way around this ridge here. Back on top of that little green knoll over there is where the marble slab was with snow. Little butterflies playing in the dirt. Are they having sex? You guys gonna have to move. Yeah, there's a nice cool breeze. Figured I'd stop and catch it for a minute. Show you what we're walking through. Lots of bee landing on my finger. They're buzzing. They're like, you gotta go, our flowers are here. I know I'll probably get some as good or better vantage points. Look at that rock outcrop, that's cool. But I figured I'd grab one here. A little bit of tiny bit of snow up on top there. Yeah. Heading down towards the lake, gonna have some lunch. Another thing I picked up at the Dollar General store, because it was $1 for like 6 of them, is A&W root beer, little packets. And look at that, and 1 liter of water. I was gonna put 2 in, but 1's enough. It doesn't have any carbonation, but it kind of tastes like root beer. The butterfly jamboree going on. When I got here, there's still quite a few. They seem to be pretty good about moving, like they figure you're going to step on them. This is coming out of the lake. I forget which lake. The lake at which I had lunch. Oh, there's some snow right there. And then we just eat back over there. Got a bee in my bonnet. Get on it. Whew. Uphill it's hot. I wasn't going to take anything of this because it's a burnt forest. But I thought I'd soapbox just for a second and say, this is what happens when you have improper campfires. Not the regulation, not in the right place, not with the anywhere near adequate fire ring, adding way too much fuel, not keeping an eye on your fire and letting sparks land. And usually, probably the biggest culprit is not putting out your fire. completely. Don't do this to your forest, please. That's pretty spectacular looking, huh? The view from the top must be just about as good as here. Certainly better, but or you can see further anyway. Whether it's better or not, probably never know. Yeah, how about that? Not bad. I couldn't not take a picture or video of all of this work that the trail crews have done up here. Each side of the trail lined, edge built, tread built. It is, I'm guessing they just got tired of redigging the same falling dirt over and over. And that's pretty cool. Well done. I'm much less appreciative of the rock work when I have to climb them like stairs. It poops me out. We were on the back side of all of that yesterday. And the back side of the far ones way over there. Remember, we were coming around that 2 days ago. I was gawking at that all morning. And then we were on the back side of them the 2 days before. A little bit of snow, look at that. How fun would it be to, probably scary as hell, it looks steep. Alright, more uphill. Stairway to heaven or to hell. You make the call. I think this more or less marks the end of the Marble Mountain Wilderness. All the mountains are descending, and we're going into Seiad Valley. Freaking creepy deer already stalking. I think that's a buck. He's big. There he is. I'll hide and wait for his next victim. I ain't your victim. No. We're gonna camp under this big old giant, so laden down with moss. Hopefully his branches don't fall on me. This is about as good as it gets, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna sit down and have a drink and take one last look at the map and see if it's viable to carry where I want to go. But it's already almost 6, so I want to get up early tomorrow. I think this will do. Look at these little blue butterflies all over the place. Oops. Crazy ass buck. I wasn't going fast enough for him. He bushwhacked up around me. Hey, little 2-pointer. Actually, where is he? That's what he's following. Where is he? I don't think that's him. That's the female. There he is. Freaking nuisance deer. That's why I was trying to catch up. It's the first crossing of Greater Creek. The baby is flowing. Woohoo! I did not cross there. That was sketchy. We went up over this way, across the top of the falls, and down this nice little path here. Try feet for the win. Ryder Creek again. Flowing strong. We're on a bridge. Bridge across Ryder Creek. Look at that. That just looks so enticing, but I got to get to town. That's right. Sitting under a bridge like the troll I am. My 54th birthday party. Started out with laundry. Some laundry down there. Over here we got a little artificial root beer. Some cheese in the Apple Jacks pack. Got some hamburger buns. Some Spam under there. Some more water over there for when we're done. And yeah, it's happy birthday to me. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at the trail up here, approaching Seiad Valley. There are some moderately challenging blowdowns back there. Lots of soft shoulder. The side of the trail is so soft. On this anticipated downhill, lots of uphill. Getting water here at Ryder Creek, another bridge, campground up there. Try to get water and not fall in. Birthday water. I'll take a bath here in the morning. Probably won't. There's other places to bathe. I just realized I've done very little selfie video today. It is a bushwhacking, more uphill and a downhill than you can imagine. Like, wait, what, this was the descent? I thought I'd do this with the lovely background of the pit toilet there. I was gonna go right to bed, but it's my freaking birthday, and I'm going to town tomorrow for a zero. For many, many reasons. I'd take two, but I can't do that. Yeah, I was a little bummed. I should have gone to town tonight. I should have done the extra 5 point some odd miles. I just didn't feel like it. There was a lot of bushwhacking and arm movement today, and my back is sore, and my front's killing me, right? Yeah, that's my brother. So we're walking the road into Seiad Valley this morning, and that's the Klamath River right there. Man, it makes you want to jump in. One of those nasty mountains is what we have to climb coming out of here. Steepest section on the Pacific Crest Trail. I don't know, Davey. I'd rather just go float in the river. Recurring theme on Pacific Crest Trail is climbing to get to a valley. Here we are again on a climb to a valley. I got nothing to follow that up with. Really pretty coming into the valley here that we climbed to get to.